There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Brady now to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Wait 20.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Von Miller able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. A handoff, Fournette running left. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Play fake. Here's Love. Williams brings it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go bootleg. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Love with a give to Dillon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First down, Love to pass. He'll flip this out to Evans. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he'll throw with Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. Left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Dillon on the counter. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, back to Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. Fights off the defender. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Evans has it left side. And he's going to have the Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Love, they go play action now. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Love now to pass on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Running left is Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Fournette on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's a give to Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by Penny.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Brady now on 1st down. And a dump off to White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Brady. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
7 yards, the pickup there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From just shy of midfield, Love. It's complete to Williams.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Love.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Shoot. Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Love. He's got it to Williams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.